Hello, welcome back to Heretic Owl Tarot. My name is Liz, and I will be guiding you on this journey today. You know what, as I was sitting down, getting ready to do this reading, that line popped up in my head. And have you ever had I guess I'm just thinking customer service type job or something that's really repetitive, And that line that I say, welcome back to Heretic Owl Tarot. My name is Liz, and I'll be guiding you on this journey. I say that at the beginning of every reading, and it's just, it's just automatic at this point. But also it's I feel if I didn't say it, I would be completely lost. And I'm thinking back to my customer service days of my last job was a claims adjuster. And a lot of it was pretty repetitive, it was just almost like autopilot, actually, which is kind of interesting. Anyway, I don't know where that came from, but this is the reading for Libra, wherever Libra shows up in your chart. And of course, if you haven't done so already, I would love it. Absolutely love it if you would subscribe to my channel. That is way too many. I would have taken 2, but more than that, I don't really have the space for it. So let's get you an oracle card. And then of course we'll get your tarot out. 25. It says you have a great ability to take in and process information on both conscious and subconscious levels. Your curiosity is endless, and your desire to dive deep into a variety of subjects will bring you an immense awareness of the world. I am intelligent. I love that. All right, let's get your... How many cards was that before I look at them? It's 5, right? We have the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords. Look at all these pentacles, though. Somebody is thinking about the bag. Interesting. One more. 3 of Swords. What in the sweet name of sin? What a way to end the reading. What? 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Kidding me? Queen of Pentacles. All right, let me just make sure everything is in frame here, and then of course we'll get into your reading. Okay. I'm glad I started looking because sometimes they are just in the weirdest spot. It would drive me crazy to watch it if it was that way. So, interesting. I can tell you, this 3 of Swords is not bad at all. I think too, when you see the 3 of Swords, because it is just one of those type of cards, right? It has a certain meaning that comes along with it. But of course, as with everything in tarot, it also depends on what is surrounding it. And truly, there's a lot of work going on here, but it's also, it has this big overall feeling of service. Being of service. It's interesting that I was even talking about customer service at the beginning. Let's just start with the King of Pentacles. First of all, I love that we even start with the King of Pentacles. What a card to start with anyway. Kings are the highest expression of the suit. That is the highest place. That's the goal. That's the top of the pyramid. Whatever, that's the pinnacle of success. Pentacles have to do with our money, how we get it, how we save it, how we spend it. It's our time. How do we invest our time? It's also where we physically show up. Where are we actually spending our time and our resources? It can be our health, our physical body. Basically anything that we place worth and value in, anything tangible. So with the King of Pentacles, again, it is reaching a point of success. There's a comfortability there. This is somebody too who, even if it's not necessarily like what you would deem to be monetary success, it is like you've reached a point of like comfort or balance, like whatever that is for you. Maybe it is like getting a handle on your resources. Maybe it's feeling like you are getting a little bit ahead in your bills, or maybe it's feeling like you actually have a little bit of a nest egg, like whatever it is for you. I mean, of course it could be like a landfall or windfall, I should say. I feel like the words that I'm meaning are not like coming out. So that's interesting. And also so far through this whole reading, my eyes have been closed. I don't know. I just don't even want to open them. I almost kind of feel like being in the zone. Like there's this, really kind of hyper focus, not wanting to be distracted even. And also maybe not even needing to take in outside stimuli, because truly whatever we need is inside of ourselves, right? But kings are also leaders. They're an authority. It could be a promotion. There could be some sort of recognition. You could become a mentor. Like people would look to you for guidance, leadership, wisdom, like share what you know, which is interesting because it's paired with the Six of Pentacles. And that's what the Six of Pentacles is all about. Like, and especially with it being paired with the King of Pentacles, like, it could be donating to a charity that you highly believe in. It could be becoming a board member or something, like in that charity or in a group or, holding some sort of position of authority. I'm even thinking of like a council person or, like holding some sort of board, council, leadership, where you're part of making those decisions. I don't even know where that came from, but there you go. A leader in some sense, but it's also like, it's because you believe that you have something that you can contribute. And that doesn't necessarily have to just be in the form of money. It could be, of course, resources in some other aspect. It could be your time. So, of course, even volunteering is in there. Because the Six of Pentacles talks about recognizing that you have enough and you have the capacity, the capability, even the want to give back. And it could even just be paying it forward, because maybe at some point in your life, somebody did the same for you. Let me see what the book says. Generosity, appreciation, prosperity. The Six of Pentacles is a special card to pull. It is a card of all manner of wealth, whether you already have it or are in need of it. This card urges you to be generous and share your resources. Be grateful when someone helps you out, or if the situation is reversed. Be grateful that you have the means to help someone out when they are down. Giving with no strings attached is the right way to go when it comes to this card, as sharing with ulterior motives can cause hostility and dependency. This type of controlling mindset is unproductive. If you are in a position to share some of your wealth, whatever that may look like for you, do so gladly. Pay reparations, help raise money for someone's top surgery, take in someone to mentor or share resources or other non-material things like love, knowledge, support, and affirmations. The Six of Pentacles wants you to give back to your community, because if we all have each other's backs, then we will always be taken care of. Something to keep in mind, though, is to be conscious of your giving. Even if your intentions are good, know when to stop. Know when to stop. if it is affecting your well-being. A good tip is to give what you can. The Six of Pentacles can also represent your dependency on money or material things or even a person. It may be time to step back and examine your relationship with money or something else of value and look for ways to find balance away from material things. That is also interesting, too, because, even just bringing up the codependency thing, whether that is codependency on a relationship or, of course, money. These are all earth, right? Like pentacles are earth. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. There's 2 air cards on the table. The Ace of Swords and the 3 of Swords. Obviously, like Libra is an air sign, right? And then, of course, we have fire at the bottom of the deck. So, also earth is very practical. It could also be a reminder about grounding yourself. Also, the book said it too, but, the Six of Pentacles, it could be a grant or, receiving some sort of funding, but like it wouldn't have any strings attached. It could be loan forgiveness in some capacity. Interesting. And then we have the Ace of Swords paired with the Ace of Pentacles. So 2 aces. Aces are something new. Swords have to do with our minds, our thoughts, ideas, beliefs, mindset. It's also truth, but like divine truth, divine honesty. So there could be a truth that you are finding out about yourself. You could be honoring a truth about yourself. It's interesting how both of these hands are coming out from the left side of the card. Too, like the left side of the card represents the past, the right side of the card represents the future. So it could be an idea that you're revisiting. It could just be too like some sort of like new inspiration, feeling clear-headed. It's almost like too like whatever this King of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles situation is, like there's this literal, it's going to cause this new idea, this new, the Ace of Pentacles is a new form of income. It could be a new job. It could just be, balancing your finances differently or some sort of opportunity. Again, it could also be a gift, and especially it's right next to the Six of Pentacles. So there's this overwhelming feeling of like newness here. And literally, the odds of 2 aces, I don't know. It doesn't happen often in my readings when I do this spread. So the fact that they did come out this way, it's almost like this, not even like a barrier, but like a passageway or opportunity. Like I'm trying to find the right word for the feeling. Like a rite of passage doesn't do it justice. It's not that, but it's like whatever is going on. And again, obviously it would depend on your situation, but like whatever is going on between the King of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, it is creating this new energy here. Whether it could even just be you really coming into yourself and like reclaiming your power, like reclaiming your authenticity and making decisions based on what your soul's truth is. And even, like your life's purpose, the work that you were sent here to do, and that doesn't necessarily have to be your 9 to 5, like it doesn't have to be that at all. But with these being pentacles, it is something that is in the 3D realm. It does have something to do with what you physically do in this life, which is probably why all these Pentacles cards came out. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is reaping the fruits of your labor. But also, that labor part is important. Like, you know, they're standing there looking at their, you know, kind of admiring, or, you know, just looking at their, what they're growing here, what they've cultivated, you know, and that was possible because they put their time into it. They focused their time on it. They were physically present to work on it, you know, to put in that labor of love. Maybe they did spend some money on resources and materials. There's also like a patience aspect that goes into this, because it's like one of those things of like, you can't just plant a seed in the ground and expect it to become, you know, this big old bush that's going to bear fruit. You know, like you have to water it. You have to prune it. You have to check for pests that might try to eat the whole thing. You know, like all of that takes your time and attention, your focus, your dedication, your patience, your perseverance. Even having to learn about how to do that, you know? And it's interesting, again, that it is paired with the Three of Swords, because I get this feeling of healing from the Three of Swords, especially with all of these other cards on the table, because the Three of Swords generally talks about heartbreak, disappointment, rejection, but it is a swords card, so it's how those experiences live in our minds. What stories are we attaching to those experiences, to those feelings? So it's almost kind of like, by whatever this ends up being for you, because truly, I don't know. It could be so different for anybody, but whatever it is going to be healing. It's almost like it forces you to look at whatever this Three of Swords is. Like, what wounds do you have that are contributing to your decision-making process? You know, like, there is this, it just has this overwhelming feeling of healing some sort of betrayal, some sort of hurt, like reestablishing trust. Even if that is reestablishing trust within yourself, because truly that's the only thing that really matters anyway. Like, we really cannot control other people. You know, we really can't control their perceptions. We really can't control their decisions. And especially like if we start trying to like shift our like what we do, the decisions that we make, what we decide to do, you know, like how we manage our resources, whatever. Like if we're doing that from a place of assuming we think we know how somebody else is going to react, it just like, it takes us out of our own flow, right? Like, so it really is just, it's really honing back in with yourself, really empowering yourself. Again, even just reestablishing that trust with yourself. We have the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which is success, it's victory, it's recognition. Also, there's 2 sixes on the table. So that's something. I also love how we have this progression from the Six of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles. That tells me, you know, we're moving through energy fairly quickly, which is always awesome. So the actions that you take, all of the lessons that you've picked up along the way, what you have learned, what you've tried, you know, like the Six of Wands is saying that there is going to be some sort of recognition that comes with that. There's going to be some sort of success and victory. And we know that too, because the King of Pentacles is out here, and that is the pinnacle of pentacles of success. I love this. I am pumped for you. And I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for allowing me to read your cards. I will talk to you soon. Bye.